Hi, okay. So I'm gonna try things differently and I'm gonna record a couple and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna convert them and upload them, etc., etc. Hi. We're doing July's readings. July general readings, whatever comes out is what's gonna come out. It's been a little bit, I've been on vacation. What else? Oh yeah, everything you need to know is in the description box of the video. And please check out your rising moon and Venus sign for additional messages. If you're here and you believe in tarot, then you probably believe in some other interesting things. I am clairaudient, clairsentient, and claircognizant. When I hear things on my right, that means that, this messages from my people that I know that have passed on. And when I hear things on the left, those are my spirit guides. So buckle in, enjoy. Oh yeah, if you're wondering, I lost my black star ring when I was on vacation. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm getting a cool one that's coming in the mail. And I'm currently actively still waiting and looking to see if I can find my other one through friends who might be able to find it for me. We'll see. Anyway, we have next Cancer. Well, it is your birthday season anyway, so. Oh, wait, Cancer. All right. Let's get moving on it for you. We're going to use Rider Waite for you. I don't remember which one it is. I think it's like the Antique Rider Waite or something like that. I don't know. One of them. We're not going to do any clarifiers. And not doing affirmations or anything this time around. I also didn't have an opportunity to do any channeling songs beforehand. So that's okay though. It's okay, I'll get something. I always do. These cards are way the hell too big for my hands to shuffle like a normal human. So I have to do it like a kindergarten, well, not like a kindergarten kid, otherwise I'd be just messing them all over the table. So. It used to be Libra's favorite deck. And, as always, twist for fairness. Let's do it. In the past, present, and future. Okay, so past. And then we'll read the dignities as well. Was it 3? It is. That was fast, Cancer. In the past, there was an offer of some sort. Had to do with stability. The new beginnings could be a new job, new contract of some sort for you. Followed by a little bit of deception energy. Although I do always see this as victory in vain. Typically it's somebody laughing and picking up the swords while other people have lost in a situation, but unfair advantage I always see with this card as well. 5 of Swords. Feeling like there was an unfair advantage in a situation, or like you're at an unfair advantage with the beginning of this contract or with the beginning of a new job, could be. And then feeling defensive. What? Being on guard because of that feeling, perhaps? I don't know. With the 7 of Wands. Yeah. What else, Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the recent past. For July. By the way, happy birthday. Do I have anything that's flipped? Sorry, these are really awkward and they're plastic. Oh, I do. I have one. Any of this? No, I don't think so. Okay. So, first things first. Options of an emotional nature, or also a warning not to build castles in the sky. Because some of these options here, if you look closely, some of these options are promising options, while others are, phantoms or snakes or poison, So you got to be careful. Choose wisely. This guy here, what is it? Because there was something shocking that happened. Scorpio energy. Could be a surprise. Could be something that was unexpected that happened. Had to do with one of these options that you chose in the recent past. Or just with a choice that had to do with something linked to emotion for you. Not necessarily a romantic relationship, but something shocking that had to do with something linked to emotion. Maybe there was a surprise that you weren't necessarily expecting that had to do with what you thought you were choosing wisely when you really weren't. What else? Recent past, man, your past really flipped out quick. It's almost like you're just like, get to it, chick. Get to the point. Yeah, get to the point is right. Okay. I got it. I got it. What does this say to you? What does this say to you right here? I have so many options in love. I don't know what to choose. Shocking energy. Then the Lovers. Yeah, you have a choice in love. It might be that you had so many options you weren't really expecting it, that boom, all of a sudden you have too many options, and now you have a choice to make, because the Lovers is actually a choice. It's having to choose the correct option. Yeah. Having to choose the correct option when there might be things, all that glitters is not gold. Maybe you chose initially the one that glittered, and then shocker, it was not the gold. Definitely, probably not. Sorry, this is really bugging me. They're my normal eyelashes, but that's really bugging me. Okay, yeah. But maybe it wasn't the gold that you thought it was. And so you have a choice to make, because you still have other options that might be simmering on the back burner. I think this was jarring to you, though, because normally the Tower and the upright is something that's jarring, as opposed to a more pleasant surprise that would be with the Tower in the reverse. Gemini energy here as well with the Lovers. So Scorpio and Gemini. What else do we have here in the present for you? Cancer. Maybe a Cancer Gemini. Maybe a Cancer Gemini cusp individual as well. Yeah, so in the present, maybe the problem was with that option that glittered and was not gold, that they were after you because they thought you had the gold, or they're draining your legacy. Or perhaps you went after something thinking that it was going to be leading you on the path towards legacy. And it was not. So now you're choosing to walk away. Walking away from what would originally be considered emotionally fulfilling, in search of the 9 of Cups, which is actually about self-love and fulfilling your own wishes as opposed to seeking them in another. Yeah, it's because you deceived yourself. What you initially thought was a promising offer or beginning, it was not. You're bummed out about it. You deceived yourself. And especially looking at the parallels here with the, the verticals rather. If we look at that Ace of Pentacles above it in the recent past with the 5 of Swords trickling down into a 10 of Pentacles in the reverse with the 8 of Cups, you had high hopes for a contract or the start of a new job or something that was supposed to bring you greater stability. Turned out to be that it wasn't going to lead you down a path towards legacy like you thought it would, and as a result ended up being that you decided to walk away from it. What would have normally been emotionally fulfilling for you just doesn't seem to be panning out. That's what it seems to be here. It's got you in defensive energy though. Tell me more. In the present for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah, you deceived yourself and you've had to walk away. It wasn't the legacy that you thought it would be. Yeah, flippers here. 2 of them. Yeah, okay, you're dropping burdens. You are on a path where you get to survey the land ahead of you, and you have everything that the light touches ahead of you, that you have a land of possibility ahead of you. You're just deciding which path to embark upon right now. The Three of Wands. You're a little defensive, you're a little on guard and apprehensive about it. Again, this kind of it follows that Seven of Cups as well, where you have just so many options, you don't know which one to choose, and you might be afraid to actually, might be apprehensive and apathetic. I'm hearing over here, apprehensive and apathetic about choosing an option. You dropped a lot of burdens and responsibilities, though. That Ten of Wands in the reverse. There's something about this that was shocking to you, though. Jarring. Of rage and rescue alike. Somebody comes in to rescue you. In the recent past year, after a jarring event. That lover's connection. You dropped responsibilities and burdens. Maybe the burden is all of these options as well. Having so much choice that maybe it's best that you just choose not to choose. That is also a choice, right? Tell me more. Maybe the shocking event here also has to do with losing responsibility. What else in the present, Cancer? This is really going way the hell too fast. It's too fast, Cancer. I don't like it. You know, walking away from it is no longer serving you, as you realize in the present that it wasn't leading towards your legacy. What do we got? Investment. Investing your pentacles. After a shocking event, deciding to plant your pentacles elsewhere. After dropping burdens and responsibilities. Deciding that it's time to invest in your stability. Invest where it's stable, where it's most stable. This could also have to do with the choice that you're making as far as a connection goes. Invest your energy where it is most stable, not where it, because I was talking about all the glitters not being gold. Don't go for you're not going for, in the present, you're not going for the most attractive option. You're actually going for the one that offers you the most stable relationship. Because you've had shocking events happen in your past here. Calamity. Calamity. And it was just too heavy on you. It's too heavy. Too much responsibility. Feels like the whole world's up on my shoulders. Same Town News Story. Same Town News Story by Interpol. Feels like the whole world is up on my shoulders. Feels like the whole world is coming down on me. So you're going after, you're deciding to plant to see what the fruits will be in the future. It's also going after low-hanging fruit. Who knows? Somebody rescuing you, though. You're also dealing with a little bit of excess at this time. Realizing where your excess lies. You're realizing that now is the time to invest in stable effort and in your own stability. Got your back. Watch this. You got your back to the devil. There's unrequited energy here. Something in the present where you're recognizing unrequited love. In the past, one of the shocking events for you was that one of your options wasn't actually ever an option. 7 of Cups. The Tower in the upright, the Lovers in the upright, and the Devil in the reverse. You're obsessed with an unrequited love option. Your realization of this in the present has caused you to turn your back on it and to invest in yourself. And it's actually a burden that you're dropping. Because it feels like the whole world's up on your shoulders. I'm not going to chase another snake until he's gone. Who's going to save them from you? Who's going to save them from you? Who's going to save them from you? I'm not going to chase another snake until he's gone. She found a winning man. Ooh, yeah. Same town, new story. Interesting. You realized that it's time for you to turn your back on excess. Turn your back on yeah, you definitely thought that you thought that you'd chosen correctly, but this person did not love you. Or that there was obsession here. It wasn't real love, it was obsession, or it was unrequited. Didn't I say, like, rage and rescue, like, I have a poem for you. So it's about love. And it's a poem that I wrote about love, and it talks about how love is both rage and rescue alike. All love is obsession, and it thus remains eternally unrequited. That's the last line of that poem. The horror of realizing that you were actually obsessed with someone instead of it ever being love or ever being returned. That could have been the problem in the past, is that you thought that just because, here's the thing about entitlement in love, just because you choose somebody doesn't mean they choose you. I mean, the only reason I'm turning to this is because we have all of these cards up here. But I don't necessarily think this is linked to what's on the other side of your board. With the exception of the fact that you've had to leave. You've had to turn your back on it and leave it. And you have a whole world of opportunity ahead of you. I feel like this is two different things. I feel like there's relationship shit here, up in this top corner. But then we have a whole bunch of career stuff here. Okay, what else? Same town, new story. Oh, look what I just seen. X will mark the place. X will mark the place. Same town, new story. You guys are from the same place. You and another person from the same place. Same town, new story. The truth, I just saw the truth. Ace of Swords, I just saw the truth. But who's gonna save them from you? Woo! Like rage and rescue, like. Oh, justice. Balance, equilibrium. You gotta balance yourself out here. Yeah, the person who offers you stability offers you also balance, give and take, equal give and take. Libra energy here. Who's gonna save them from you? Justice. Right? Libra energy. A decision ruling in someone's favor, but that sense of justice over a situation. The feeling that the ship always rights itself. You know, in the end, things always turn out in the end. Like the right thing to do, the right decision to be made was to walk away from something in the present that wasn't supposed to be emotionally fulfilling, because it glittered but it wasn't gold. It wasn't offering you stability, or it wasn't fair. Right? There's conflict. You're conflicted. Or there's arguing. There's arguing over a decision that's been made here. Or arguing over what is fair and what isn't fair. Somebody doesn't believe that it's fair that you turned your back on a situation, or somebody that turned their back on you. Or somebody doesn't think it's fair that, or you don't think it's fair that you were offered something in the past that was supposed to be of great promise, a contract of some sort, did not lead to your legacy. You don't think it's fair. Or there's something that rules for balance in that, but there's an argument about it. That's got to do with that decision that you're making about your path moving forward. Virgo energy. Argument could be with somebody who's been kind of keeping to themselves, kind of sitting back, surveying for themselves, deep introspection, for seeking their inner truth, arguing the point because they've sought their inner truth and they've come to a realization. That in the future, after you've walked away, surveyed the land, dropped all of your burdens and responsibilities, that now you're arguing for justice because you now understand your inner truth. You had to walk away to find that, or somebody else did? Tell me more. Illumination. Who's going to save them from you? Chasing down the snake into the sky. What else? Answer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Come on, cards, wake up. That's the thing, you woke up about something here, or somebody else did, and that's why there's an argument. Yeah, somebody doesn't think something's fair. Oh ho ho ho. Okay, yeah, somebody's got an addiction, or somebody's concerned about a lack of balance, fairness. Temperance in the reverse. Impatience, there's impatience over waiting for your ships to come in. After a shock to deciding to invest in yourself. In the present, you're deciding to invest in yourself and you're turning your back on excess. You decided to invest in yourself after feeling that there was unrequited love, or after feeling that you were just too into somebody. You chose them initially. You didn't feel they chose you. You felt like it was unrequited. So you turned your back on it, decided in the present to, I still have a card in my hand, by the way, invest in yourself in the present. In the future, though, this person has come to a self-realization, and they're arguing with you about how it's not fair. And they're getting impatient in the present, in the future. They're getting impatient, and they may even lose their temper, quite literally. Or there might be excess, but there's impatience here. Impatience waiting for you to finish investing in yourself. They're looking at reconciliation. They're arguing for reconciliation. They want reconciliation with you, and they're growing impatient over it. They're unburdening themselves that they wish for reconciliation. The truth has come to light for them. Their inner truth is that they want reconciliation. They want to resurrect something. Somebody's got a headache here. Or somebody, when they're stressed out or when they get upset, right here. When they argue. Justice, conflict, inner truth, reconcile, lack of patience, loss of temper, access. I can't wait for you. I can't wait. Tell me more. There's an argument about somebody who walked away. Somebody felt they had a lack of legacy. It's gonna save them from me. Yes, I go home. It's up on my shoulders. Yeah. Anxiety, worry, sleepless nights, restlessness, nightmares. This person is worried. I don't think this is your energy. This person's worried. Scorpio twice. Virgo, Scorpio, Libra, Sag, Capricorn, Gemini. There's guilt here too. Somebody's up at night with their head in their hands. This can also be a sick bed. This is also a sick bed, by the way. Oh, yeah, growing impatient. You're having trouble waiting for pentacles that have been invested in the future. There's excess. Excess, addiction, lack of balance and equilibrium. They're worried. They're worried you've turned your back on them. And in the future they grow impatient, thinking that because they want to reconcile something, they don't want an ending, and they're growing impatient. They have nightmares. There's guilt. There's guilt and remorse and fear. There's fear that you've turned your back on them. There's fear of abandonment. The longer they wait, the more anxious they grow. They're sick with worry, or they're waiting for news. That's interesting. Overall energy. The Page of Swords in reverse, they don't want to look. They're afraid to know. They're afraid to know the truth. They're afraid to learn the truth. Or you might be afraid to know the truth. The knee, the right knee, or sorry, the left knee. Something about the left knee too. Something about the left knee. Anyway, I don't know. No. We're not doing an affirmation this time. This is my magnetic poetry. We're gonna see what we get. There's lots of pressure for this person. This person puts a lot of pressure on themselves. They're guilty. They feel guilty about something. It's regret. Let's see here. I dropped one. I don't know what it was. I don't know. That's it. I don't know what any of this means. That's for you, Cancer. So that's what we get. All right. Well, take what you will, leave the rest. What can I say? So we'll see you when we see you. My mom's going in for surgery the day after tomorrow, so I'm not going to be here. But I'll try and squeeze in as many as I can. This is the last one for tonight. So, yeah. Anyway, have a good one. Bye. Awesome, Mary. This is your board. You see? It's like all love stuff here. And then, oh, and kind of like down here too. But then, oh, this is all career. It's all this. Interesting. Okay. Well, anyway, see ya.